Hello, Level Cast learners. Welcome to your international news update for May 19, 2026. Let's delve into the global headlines shaping our world today. News 1 of 21. Beginning in the United States, tensions are mounting between the US and Iran, with the threat of conflict casting a long shadow as diplomatic efforts falter. President Trump has issued a stark warning, threatening a big hit if Tehran does not swiftly reach an agreement, while the U.S. Vice President has insisted that Iran must commit to never possessing a nuclear weapon. Attempts to reduce these escalating tensions through diplomatic channels have proven unsuccessful, leading President Trump to seek assistance from Middle Eastern allies in the region. News 2 of 21. The World Health Organization has expressed grave concern regarding a new Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The WHO chief is deeply concerned, following reports of at least 500 suspected cases and 130 fatalities attributed to the Bundibugyo strain of the virus. Experts are warning that ongoing conflict, a lack of trust within affected communities, and delays in detecting new cases could significantly complicate the response efforts, thereby testing the lessons learned from previous outbreaks of the disease. Experimental vaccines are currently under consideration as a potential intervention. News 3 of 21. In the United Arab Emirates, an attack near the Baraka nuclear reactor has reignited safety concerns surrounding nuclear facilities during wartime. The incident, which involved a drone strike, forced the plant to operate on backup generators. The International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, has since confirmed that power has been fully restored to the facility. This event underscores the vulnerability of critical infrastructure in conflict zones and raises important questions about international protocols for protecting such sites. News 4 of 21. President Trump's shifting statements regarding Taiwan are being seen as an opportunity for China to exploit. Specifically, his remarks suggesting that Taiwan arms deals could serve as a negotiating chip with Beijing have been eagerly amplified by Chinese state media. Such statements can be interpreted in various ways, potentially complicating diplomatic relations and providing Beijing with leverage in its ongoing interactions with the United States concerning the future of Taiwan. News 5 of 21. Australian taxpayers are facing a substantial bill of $11 billion to extend the operational life of the country's aging Collins-class submarines. This decision comes amidst delays in the AUKUS Security Pact. For instance, the HMAS Farncombe, which was originally scheduled for retirement this year, is now expected to remain in service until approximately 2036. This significant investment highlights the challenges and costs associated with maintaining defense capabilities and adapting to evolving geopolitical landscapes. News 6 of 21. A historical debate has resurfaced concerning the Thucydides trap, specifically how the Greek historian's words may have been lost in translation. This discussion was reignited following a letter from Tim Rood and Phil Coughlin, who commented on Chinese President Xi Jinping's reference to the concept during a meeting with Donald Trump. The Thucydides trap, often used to describe the inherent danger of conflict when a rising power challenges an established one, relies heavily on accurate interpretation of ancient texts, making this linguistic nuance particularly relevant. News 7 of 21. A new report has brought to light a significant increase in the online sale of primates via social media platforms across the United States. Researchers documented over 1,600 primates listed for sale on platforms such as Facebook and TikTok during a 6-week period in 2025. This alarming trend raises serious ethical and animal welfare concerns, highlighting the challenges of regulating the sale of exotic animals in the digital age and the potential for illegal wildlife trade to proliferate online. News 8 of 21. Gambling addiction is becoming a growing concern as prediction markets like Kalshi and Polymarket experience a surge in popularity in the U.S. Experts are warning that while these platforms are not officially regulated as gambling sites, they possess a similar addictive potential, with individuals risking significant financial losses. The phrase, "you could be betting your rent away," encapsulates the severe consequences that can arise from unchecked participation in these unregulated markets, posing a new challenge for public health and financial well-being. News 9 of 21. The United States has issued a warning to Russia following Moscow's threats against Latvia. This development comes as a diplomatic row over drones continues to escalate. Latvia's representative to the United Nations has dismissed Russia's statements as pure fiction and pure lies, indicating a strong rejection of the accusations. The incident underscores the ongoing tensions between Russia and NATO member states, with drone activity becoming a flashpoint in the broader geopolitical landscape. News 10 of 21. In an update on the Ukraine war, President Zelensky has reported that a Chinese ship was struck while en route to Odessa port. Furthermore, civilian vessels are reportedly under attack by Russian forces in the Black Sea. Kyiv has also condemned Belarus's recent nuclear drills, characterizing them as a threat to both NATO and global security. These events, occurring on day 1546 of the conflict, highlight the continued dangers faced by international shipping and the escalating concerns regarding regional stability. News 11 of 21. Since the onset of the Ukraine war, Russian rubles have flowed into China's border towns, impacting various sectors from sanctioned cars to beauty clinics. Suifenhe, a small city located in China's economically struggling Rust Belt, serves as a clear example of this evolving Chinese-Russian trading relationship. This influx of Russian capital and goods illustrates how geopolitical events can reshape economic ties and create new opportunities in unexpected areas, particularly in border regions. News 12 of 21. Environmental groups are expressing fears that orcas could become casualties in Canadian Prime Minister Carney's push for a new pipeline. The rapid development of fossil fuel infrastructure in Canada is reportedly clashing with existing laws designed to protect endangered species. This situation highlights the ongoing conflict between economic development goals and environmental conservation efforts, particularly when iconic and vulnerable species are at risk due. News 13 of 21. In Jamaica, a woman was tragically shot dead by police during a protest sparked by a previous police shooting. An investigation has been launched into the incident, as video footage circulating online reportedly shows an officer firing at a vehicle and colleagues subsequently removing a body. This deeply disturbing event raises serious questions about police conduct and the use of force, further exacerbating public distrust and demanding accountability. News 14 of 21. Enthusiasts have successfully traced the cannon famously used by Clint Eastwood in the film The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, to a Spanish museum. The weapon, instrumental in felling the fleeing Eli Wallach in the iconic movie, was located amid preparations for the 60th anniversary of the film's release. This discovery offers a fascinating glimpse into cinematic history and the enduring legacy of classic westerns. News 15 of 21. Russian jamming has been blamed after a NATO jet inadvertently downed a Ukrainian drone over Estonia. Officials from the Baltic states attribute this latest incident of its kind to Moscow, though they have also urged Kyiv to exercise greater caution with its drone routing. This event underscores the heightened electronic warfare activities in the region and the critical need for careful airspace management in an increasingly complex environment. News 16 of 21. The son of the founder of the Mango fashion chain, Jonathan Andic, has been arrested in Spain in connection with his father's death. Andic was subsequently released on €1 million bail after being questioned regarding the death of Isak Andic in 2024. This high-profile case has drawn considerable attention, highlighting the legal complexities and personal tragedies that can arise even within prominent business families. News 17 of 21. Former Spanish Prime Minister José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero is currently under criminal investigation as authorities examine a €53 million bailout of an airline. Zapatero, who staunchly denies any wrongdoing, has been ordered to appear before Spain's highest criminal court on suspicion of influence peddling. This investigation underscores the rigorous scrutiny applied to past government decisions and the potential legal repercussions for former political leaders. News 18 of 21. Officials from Australia's Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, DFAT, are urgently seeking information regarding the status of 11 Australian Gaza flotilla activists who have been detained by Israel. Organizers of the Global Sumud flotilla reported that 38 ships carrying 319 activists were intercepted approximately 250 nautical miles from the coast of Gaza. This incident highlights the ongoing tensions surrounding aid convoys to the region and the diplomatic efforts required to ensure the safety of citizens involved. News 19 of 21. A huge milestone has been achieved as a Libyan militia commander accused of torture has appeared before the International Criminal Court, ICC. This prosecution is regarded as a landmark step towards securing justice for the victims of abuses suffered by refugees attempting to reach Europe from Africa. Such proceedings are crucial for holding perpetrators accountable and deterring future human rights violations in conflict zones. News 20 of 21. Today's briefing also covers the significant political shifts in Wales, following an historic change in power. After Labour's decimation, the Reform Party has ascended to become the official opposition, and the Senedd, the Welsh Parliament, has seen a massive expansion in its size. This transformation is leading the country's new leadership into uncharted waters, promising a period of profound political reorientation and adaptation within Wales. News 21 of 21. A new report has graphically illustrated how rampant violence has transformed Nigeria into a major insecurity hotspot across the Sahel region. The data presented lays bare the extensive reach and geographical spread of attacks throughout Africa's most populous country. This analysis provides critical insight into the complex challenges facing Nigeria and the wider Sahel, emphasizing the urgent need for comprehensive strategies to address the root causes of instability. That concludes today's Levelcast news briefing. Thank you for joining us, and keep refining your English skills with Levelcast.